Formula for building a global small business. Entrepreneur Revolution Part 3. Imagine a small town entrepreneur opening not their shop but their dashboard early in the morning. On one side, someone has downloaded a free guide. On another side, someone has taken a trial. And on a third side, an old customer has placed a new order. The fear starts right here. If your product remains just a product, it can get buried among thousands of options in the market. But if that same product becomes a clear solution to a customer's problem, even a small business can enter the global game. The curiosity is, what exactly is that method by which a normal idea gradually transforms into trust, sales, and a loyal customer base? And can a small entrepreneur also use the same strategy that big companies have been hiding and using for years? In the previous part, we saw that a global small business, meaning a GSB, does not mean just a small business. It is a business whose team might be small, but its reach can be global. Its office might be small, but its impact can go beyond borders. In Part 2, we understood the entrepreneur sweet spot. That is the meeting point of passion, skill, and market demand, where your work does not remain just a hobby, but starts becoming a business. But even after finding the sweet spot, the biggest question remains. The question is, how to launch that idea into the market? How to explain to the customer that your thing is truly useful for them? And most importantly, how to gradually turn a stranger into a loyal customer. This is exactly where the real story of Part 3 begins. In Daniel Priestley's thinking, just coming online is not enough to build a global small business. Websites, social media, and digital tools are important, but these are just the paths, not the destination. When starting a business, many people first get busy making the product. They feel that if the product is good, people will buy it themselves. But in the market, just being good is not enough. Being understood is also necessary. Making a place in the customer's mind is the hardest task. Every day, a rain of ads, offers, videos, and messages keeps falling in front of them. In such a situation, your business is visible only when your message directly touches their pain. A small business can go online and reach crores of people, but this does not mean that crores of people will buy it. The real game is not of reach, but of relevance. More important than how many people you reached is whether you reached the right people or not. If you try to sell to everyone, your words become weak. But if you catch a specific problem of a specific group, your words act directly like a sharp-edged sword. This very thing makes a global small business strong. A small business does not cover every market, like a big company does. It chooses a narrow audience, understands its problem, and then designs the solution accordingly. Therefore, product strategy is very necessary. Product strategy does not mean showing the product well in packaging. It means making it clear in the customer's mind what your thing is going to change for them. People do not buy products, people buy results. They do not just take an object, they buy a small improvement in their life. Someone buys confidence, someone buys convenience, someone buys safety, someone buys status. The example of Rolex explains this point well. Looking from the top, Rolex looks like a watch company. But for many buyers, Rolex is not just a tool to see the time. It becomes a signal of success, status, and identity. If someone just wants to see the time, a cheap watch can also tell the time. But the person buying a luxury watch often buys an image, recognition, and self-feeling more than time. This is the depth of product strategy. Every business should ask itself, what am I truly selling? A gym does not just sell machines, it sells fitness and confidence. A coaching center does not just sell classes, it sells career hope. An accountant does not just sell calculations, he sells the trust of clarity and compliance. A designer does not just sell a logo, she sells a brand's identity. An insurance advisor does not just sell a policy, he sells protection for difficult times. When an entrepreneur understands what their real product is, then their marketing changes. They do not read a list of features, they show a picture of the customer's future. But a big mistake happens here. Many business owners start selling the core product to the customer in the very first meeting. They want the other person to trust immediately, pay money immediately, and take a decision immediately. In reality, trust is not built like that. Trust is built step by step. First, the customer notices you, then listens to you, then makes a small interaction, then gradually takes a big decision. Daniel Priestley explains this very journey in the form of the ascending transaction model, meaning the ATM. This model explains that instead of pushing the customer directly to an expensive offer, they should be taken forward with small steps of trust. In the ATM, there is talk of 4 types of products. These 4 products gradually make the customer relationship strong. It is like a ladder, where every step brings the customer even closer to your brand. The first step is a gift. A gift means something that you give for free, without immediately asking for money in return. This can be a useful guide, can be a checklist, can be a video tutorial, can be a sample, or can be a small tool. But a gift should not be a free item just for the name. If you give a useless thing for free, the customer will doubt your paid product as well. A gift can be small, but value should be clearly visible in it. The real purpose of a free gift is for the customer to feel for the first time, this business understands my problem. This very feeling becomes the foundation of the relationship ahead. For example, if a fitness coach sells a fat loss program, they can give a simple 7-day meal checklist for free. This checklist solves the customer's problem slightly and starts trust in the coach. If someone is a small business consultant, they can give a free cash flow template. If someone is a career mentor, they can give an interview preparation checklist. If someone is a local bakery, it can give a tasting sample. A gift does not mean charity. It is a smart introduction. You tell the customer that on coming into your world, they will get value, not just a sales pitch. The second step is a prospect product. This is for those people who can become customers down the line. This can be free or low cost too, but its objective is to give a small experience to the customer. A prospect product gives the customer a chance to see what it will feel like to work with you. How your quality is, how the communication is, how the delivery is, and whether you fulfill promises or not. In today's digital world, a free trial, webinar, workshop, sample session, low-price starter kit, or mini course can become a prospect product. Through this, a customer can test you without a big risk. It is important to understand the difference between a gift and a prospect product. A gift builds awareness. A prospect product builds engagement. A gift says, "Get to know us." A prospect product says, "Try taking our experience." Here, the entrepreneur can also get the customer's information. Signals like email, phone, interest area, or feedback help in further conversation. But this information should be taken with respect, not to spam. A signal received from a customer is very valuable. If someone downloaded your guide, took a trial, filled a form, or joined a webinar, they have silently said that they have an interest in your category. The third step is the core product. This is your main offer. This is that product or service for which your business will be known. In this, the customer must get a real transformation. If the core product is weak, the entire remaining ladder will fall. A free gift can be good, marketing can be good, but if the core product does not give results, the customer will not return. Make the core product not just worth selling, but worth recommending. When a customer tells their friend, "You must try this," only then does the real growth of the business begin. Word of mouth is powerful even today. Even in the era of social media, people believe the words of their close ones more. Therefore, a happy customer can become your strongest marketing asset. While making a core product, an entrepreneur should think about what success will look like for the customer. Just what you made is not important. What the customer got from it is important. If your core product is an online course, did the student get a real skill? If your product is software, did it save the user's time? If your service is consulting, did the client get clarity? The fourth step is a subsequent product, which can also be called a logical next step. This is that offer which the customer might naturally need after buying the core product. Like, if a gym's core product is membership, then healthy meals, personal training, or a recovery plan can be a logical next step. The customer is already on a fitness journey, so the next support feels natural. For a car dealer, a car is the core product, but insurance, a servicing package, or accessories can become a next step. The important thing is that the subsequent product takes the customer's journey forward. It should not confuse them. Many businesses make a mistake here. They add unrelated products just to increase revenue. This weakens the brand's clarity. In the ATM model, all 4 steps should be connected to each other. From a gift to a prospect product, from a prospect product to a core product, and from a core product to a subsequent product, the journey should feel natural. The customer should not feel like they are being pushed to take out money at every turn. They should feel that the business is showing the next useful step according to their need. This is the difference between selling and serving. In selling, the focus is on the transaction. In serving, the focus is on the relationship. A good business does both but keeps the order right. Give value first, then build trust, then make a relevant offer. If the customer feels that you have helped them first, they will listen to your words more carefully. For a global small business, this model is even more necessary. Because when a customer is sitting in another city or another country, they do not know you personally. They need digital signals to build trust. Your website, testimonials, free content, trial experience, email response, and delivery process, all these together create an image in the customer's mind. If there is confusion at any stage, the customer might stop. Therefore, every step should be simple. What to take, why to take, how to take, and what will happen next. All this should be clear. The simpler you make the customer journey, the smoother the sales are. A complex process tires out the customer. A simple process gives them confidence. But simple does not mean shallow. Simple means that your thinking is deep, therefore the path looks easy to the customer. The ATM model also teaches the entrepreneur that every customer is not ready immediately. Someone just wants to learn right now, someone is comparing, some are building trust, and someone is ready for a purchase. If you have only one offer, you can lose people at the remaining stages. But if you have a proper ladder, people with different readiness can also enter your ecosystem. From here, predictability comes into the business. A free gift brings an audience, a prospect product deepens interest, a core product generates revenue, and a subsequent product increases customer lifetime value. But it is necessary to use this model honestly. If a gift is just bait, a trial is misleading, the core product is average, and the next product is unnecessary, the customer will understand quickly. Today's customers are more aware than before. They read reviews, compare, see social proof, and share bad experiences too. Therefore, along with smart marketing, strong delivery is necessary. An entrepreneur should always keep a habit of under-promising and over-delivering. Meaning, promise only as much as you can fulfill, and make the customer feel a little extra value in the delivery. This extra value is not always expensive. Sometimes a clear instruction is extra value, sometimes a timely update is extra value, sometimes honest advice is extra value. The advantage of a small business is just this, that it can treat the customer in a human way. In a large system, a customer can become a ticket number, but a small business can recognize them by name. In part 2, we said that the strength of a GSB is connection. In part 3, we are seeing that a product ladder is needed to turn connection into a business model. If you have passion, skill, and market demand, now you will have to design the customer journey. Just saying buy my product is not enough. You will have to first explain to the customer, then help them, then give a small experience, then offer the main solution, and then support them in their next growth step. This is the practical formula for global small business building. Even with small resources, if the offer structure is clear, the business can gradually become strong. The most beautiful part of this model is that it can apply in any field. Education, fitness, consulting, design, finance, food, software, coaching, there is a customer journey everywhere. But the answer will not be copy-pasted in every field. You will have to understand your audience's language, fear, desire, and buying behavior. Some student will need a free checklist, some business owner will need an audit, some parent will need a guidance call, and some professional will need a premium solution. An entrepreneur's job is not just to make a product, it is to give the right offer to the right person at the right time. This very strategic thinking takes a small business from an amateur level to a professional level. If you are starting a business today, do not worry about becoming big immediately. First, make your ladder. What will the free value be? What will the trial experience be? What will the core offer be? What will the next step be? When this clarity comes, marketing also starts feeling easy, because then you know in which direction to guide the audience. Without a ladder, marketing becomes noise. With a ladder, marketing becomes a conversation. And in business, conversation is the beginning of conversion. The biggest message of part 3 is just this: a global small business is not built just by being present on the internet. It is built with the right product strategy, trust-building steps, and a customer journey. The entrepreneur who considers a customer not just a buyer but a person walking on a journey, only they can build a long-term brand. But now the next question is even more important. If the product ladder gets ready, how will attention be found in the market? In the next part, we will understand how even a small business stands out in a crowded market, how it builds authority, and how it makes its message so strong that the customer himself says, "I want to buy from this very person."
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business And also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.